Good night, my stars. My name is Echo. I hope you had a lovely day, and I'm so happy to see you again tonight. Tonight, we are in The Sims. Copperdale High School is the high school that we got in the High School Years expansion pack that you could get from EA for The Sims 4. And it came with this high school pre-built already. We have a track field over here that is not interactable. And then we have these adorable little, like, senior parking spots, essentially. But the high school itself is actually interactable and changeable. So I am in build mode with infinite money here, and I have decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my own practical school. So let's first start looking at what is actually going on here. So this is your entrance area, which we have a, whatever this is called, which I like this a lot, and I actually intend on keeping this. I may change up the style, but I like that a lot. We have a big open area with absolutely nothing but a tree. We're just kind of looking at the outside area. There's not a lot going on around here, which, to be fair, high schools don't really have a lot going on. This is part of the school itself. It's up on a like separated platform, but it has some little seating areas, a vending machine, it looks like. And that's really all that's out here. It's kind of boring. It's kind of bland. I feel like there could be more done to it. Then the inside just gets a little bit worse. So you walk in and immediately you're met with absolutely nothing. Like there is nothing. There's a speaker on the wall. The biggest like fancy thing that you see is this little stone thing here, which is cool, but it's just there's nothing. There's nothing here. You have lockers lining the halls, one singular bench over in this corner here. These are some bathrooms, which the bathrooms are pretty cool. So that's like mirrored, which is not horrible. Then you've got these doorways here into this kitchen cafeteria-esque, but it's very just, it feels small. It feels like, although this is supposed to be like a private school with like very limited students, it feels like this massive area could be used for so much more. So I intend on doing that. Then you have this like, I don't even know what this is, study area, I'm assuming. Maybe like a teacher's lounge. I'm not for sure. Then we have one classroom, which if I remember correctly from my own Sims play, this is like the normal kids classroom. And then you have an advanced classroom mirrored right across the way, which looks literally identical. So that's pretty cool. Then right next to that, you have what looks to be like a meeting area for parents, or maybe this is the teacher's lounge because it has a little coffee machine here. But this is like the principal's office, which I feel like so much more could be done here too. So I plan on doing something with that. I may also change the orientation of this, but this is the first floor, which it's not horrible. It's pretty decent. Honestly, I like the colors a lot. I love the like blues and the greens, but it's just I feel it could be better. Then you have the top floor, which the top floor, I like this like balcony thing. This feels very real. And it looks like we've got like a music area over here, which like has a singular violin, a singular piano, a singular mic, and two chairs. And then we've got like a little reading nook, a art area. I think I feel like a lot could be done with this too. One also interesting design choice. This tile goes throughout the entire high school, and then in here is carpet, which I don't really remember my high school all that well. I don't remember what kind of carpet we had or tile or anything, but I feel like I'm going to change that up. So then we have the basement, which the basement, you have like a gym area. We've got a chess area, a tiny computer lab, and some more bathrooms, which these all look to be like singular type bathrooms, and these have showers to go with the gym area. I have a lot of ideas and plans for this, but I think the first thing I want to do is scrap all of it. Now, I am toying with the idea of doing this as a single pack build. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to do that or not. Yep. Okay. That is going to be our starter. So I know I wanted this piece. So I wanted to see, oh, we have a couple other pieces. So we have a couple other things that could be like the vibes of the school. I like this one a lot. I feel like whatever like we get from one of these needs to be the absolute basis of this school. Oh, I just now realized I talked about a pack build and then I just okay. This let's focus on the packs. Let's maybe change this to high school years and base game only. So that's going to change this a lot. Oh, we still have this, which that's pretty cool. So if we wanted to do a more modern style, which is an idea, I just don't think I want to. I think that leaves us with this high school one that I have already out here. So this is going to be the entire vibe of our school. What are we thinking color-wise? Ooh, the green is pretty cool. The green is pretty sick. Um, I also like the pink. This isn't interesting. I I almost want to play with this like salmon and teal and gold kind of vibe because I don't do that color scheme very often in my own builds. So I feel like this would be a fun challenge for me, I feel. So maybe we'll do this. Okay, I'll put this over here. This is our like our guide. But right now I'm going to do a layout, I think. So, guys, we've run into my first issue. I was thinking about making this a pack build only, which is why I switched to this one specifically because I knew that although we had other um like signs and stuff that would have looked cool, I knew this one was in high school years. However, high school years does not have a basketball court hoop thing, and I really wanted the basketball hoop. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a as limited as possible pack build. So I'm going to default to high school years for everything. But if there's something that I really want or really specifically have like thought out in my head, because the whole thing for this was the basketball court, I'm not going to lie. So, um, if there is something that I specifically thought out in my head, I'm going to want, then I'm going to go ahead and just use it and I'm gonna try and default to high school years first. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, a basketball court. That was the whole plan. Also, no, I'm gonna try and make this as like functional as possible as an actual high school. So up here, whenever you're making any like planned lot, so whether it be a residential area, a restaurant, coffee shop, or a high school, whatever it may be, Sims has this one wonderful thing where if you have this lot type set to a special type of venue, it's gonna give you the requirements that are required for this lot type. So like it tells me I need two toilets, two sinks at the very least. So I'm going to make sure that all of this is in here somewhere. And I'm also going to try and make this as walkable and just physically capable of functioning. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to try. I like the idea it originally had of like a very beautiful big courtyard. How many is this in? One, two, I think it's three in. I liked the front architectural things that this had going for it, so I wanted to do some like bump outs here. And then this can be cascading stairs down. So there's that. That's like the base of the first level of the school. I do want there to be a second level, and I don't mind the idea of a basement. I don't know if I'm going to use it, though. I think I'm just going to... Does the basement stay? No, okay, good, I got rid of it. I think I'm just going to do first, maybe second level. Maybe. But I like the curb appeal we've got going on over here. I want a cafeteria. I think this would be a good spot for a cafeteria right here. It could lead to like a concession stand type thing. And then, so maybe this would be like a, ooh, and I could have a little like platform going out here. I think I'll do stairs like a normal person. How does that sound? because I don't know how to do platform stairs, apparently. I like the idea of doing a cafeteria in here. Then I like the idea of doing maybe like a concession stand connected to it, but then having locker rooms, which locker rooms can be bathrooms, but they do not have to be. Like maybe this could be a locker room, or this could be a bathroom, and then I could do another locker room. That means that I think over here could do with like either a oh, it could do bathrooms. I know you're pretty close to a set of bathrooms too, but I feel like this is a pretty good set like area to do a bathroom too. So let's ensure that I can do like so bathroom stalls are like let me check my packs again. Bathroom stalls are like 2 deals wide, and I feel like it'd be best to do 2 bathrooms at the very least, which I think if I do that, I think I can just fit 2 in here. Like this. I think I can just barely do like maybe this. And that should be able to fit 2 in here too. Yeah, okay. There's some bathrooms. Over here is going to be the interesting thing. So another major thing that I know I want, that I'm like really hyper focused on, is I want a library. Because every school has a fucking library. Why didn't this one when it came out? Like, hello? So I feel like maybe I could fit like a library here. But I feel like it's a bit close to the cafeteria. But it's better being close to a cafeteria than being close to the basketball court, I think. Well, if the soundproofing's good enough, maybe it's fine. So maybe I will put it over here. So I'll put the library here. How does that sound? There's a library. And then we'll have a classroom here. I think that's big enough for a classroom. Here could be, ooh, this could be the computer lab. I like the idea of this being a computer lab. I know I want like a music area, which doesn't have to be super big, but I'm feeling like it's giving choir vibes, not really band, but choir. So maybe this would be a fun little music area. It doesn't have to be big, is what I'm kind of thinking. An art area. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Maybe, oh geez, Jesus Christ. Maybe this one be the music area, and this one be the art. That's like a classroom, and then a couple of different activities. So you have a computer room, library, art room, music room, and then I may do like some seating and stuff around in this area, but I haven't really decided yet. So there's that. That's that area. I don't mind walling this off and doing like oh, I could do another room, room here maybe. So I could do like here. I don't know what I can make this room. Oh, maybe this will be the chess room. Because there is a thing about chess you can do. What would upstairs do? What would upstairs be for? What else does a high school need? Play. We could do like a theater area. So that looks to be pretty good, actually. And if I slice this up and put it like here, that would be pretty cool. Oh, I like that actually a lot. Okay, so now I want to throw half walls over the top of all of this, and then this would be the outside basic layout pretty much done. The inside layout we're still working on. It's a little funky, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. So I know I want some stairs here, which we're just gonna put some placeholders. All of this is placeholders. Okay, so I like this. This is pretty cool. pretty neat. And then that leads up to up here, which I still don't really know what I'm doing up here, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll probably end up putting another classroom or something because I only have one down here. So I want one. My idea is to have one class per subject. So we have like math, science, English, all of your basic core subjects. So that's my idea. Then we have a beautiful front entry, which isn't going to have a lot in it. It's just going to have like, hey, welcome to the high school. I may put in, oh, I like the idea of a little office or like a front desk check-in situation. I know most high schools don't have that, but mine did. We had like a foyer and you walked in and you immediately saw a window and you like talked to a secretary, and if you were there to like see a student or whatever, you had to talk to the secretary. You can't do anything else. I like that a lot, so I thought maybe I'd have that. I'm still deciding on that though for up here. But then this area is kind of eluding me. I don't really know what I want. This may just be like a hangout zone, and then we put the lockers there since I've decided on doing um there a locker room. Locker and like a little bit of a hangout zone. I may throw the principals. Oh, I may do that actually. Oh, okay. What about here? What about if I put about if I put a wall here and then a wall uh I don't want right in the middle actually. Put a wall here. This could be the secretary's area. This is the principal's area, and then you have the hangout locker area, a couple of bathrooms before you get to the cafeteria. I like that a lot actually. Okay, I know I'm gonna need a bathroom or two up here too. And I know I want like the major core classes. So let's start with that. Let's start with the major core classes. So we've got English. So that makes this awkward little area, which I'm not entirely sure what to do yet. So let's now copy and paste that over here. Now so I've made this like a little detention area type thing. So maybe over here I bump it out a little bit more and it can be a student or not a student, a teacher's like a lounge area. This will be the teacher's lounge. So now I don't really know what to do with this back area. But let me kind of brainstorm a little bit. This front area will be like another, like kind of more of a hangout study area. Oh, wait, no. I really liked what they did with, oh, but I can't do that. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. There we go. Now we have like a big ol' entrance situation. So I want a nice hanging uh chandelier type situation, but I don't want something crazy looking expensive and such. I want something pretty modern. Okay, that's good from both angles now. Yeah, okay. Which you aren't going to be able to see it perfectly from down there, but it's a start. It's pretty cool. Uh, so a little feature. We'll have some like seating area around it, benches and that kind of stuff. I haven't really decided what to do with that open area. I may throw some bathrooms back in there just because I need a bathroom on this floor, but there we go. Okay, I think I finally have the flooring situation all figured out. So, I kind of explained it as we were going through, but we've got kind of a good plan for like activities and then school. So you can kind of tell by like the funky corners and the like a bunch of different little areas, and then you go upstairs and it's like straight lines, nothing special up here. So let me now look at the outside and kind of figure out maybe some form of windows or something. So this is where I'm going to pull up high school years. We're looking at like, oh god, these look like prison windows. I mean, to be fair. So the fun thing about this is they have like matching. Is that matching? That's not matching. I mean, it's very close. Very close. but like the pink is just off enough. Oh, because that's the matching one. Okay. So they have matching windows. Two looks like too much and one looks like too little. So what if I did, why does my filter keep going away? Stop that. What if I did like okay. Well, these are gross. So I'm going to try and do a feature with them. Like that. There should be enough. Should be like the same amount of space in between. Wait a damn minute. This has one more than that one does. Oh, fuck me. Can I get past it? How did I miss that this entire time? I think I can look past it. Oh, I mean, that looks centered, right? Y'all believe me, right? So the whole column thing is gonna be brick, but I think I could throw some windows in here and it won't look horrible. I say that and then it immediately looks terrible. See, it won't go there, and that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Okay, guys. This is the part that's gonna take me a little while. And I've gotta, oh boy. Speaking honestly, that helps accentuate the windows a lot. So I think that's gonna help us like kind of center everything, even when things aren't really as centered as they probably should be. There, that's centered. And then that's centered. So you can kinda overlook it. just a little bit, please, for the love of God, please just overlook it. I think I could throw a couple of these down here, maybe make this feature still a thing. That's pretty cool. And then these wall sculptures, I really did like them. I do want to throw them up here. That looks kind of cool, actually. Part of me wants to do it around the whole thing, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I kind of like that. That gives some oomph to that door that's fucking tiny. Okay, so let's start in with half wall trims, which this is gonna like really make or break. Ooh, this green is a really good topping, I feel. But I feel like I need maybe a um orangey. That's university, it's not high school years. Uh I feel like I want like the orangey red peachy, whatever this color is. Um trim to like top off the columns like that. What do y'all think about that? I think that's pretty cute. This is what we're looking at for the outside. I'm loving it. I'm vibing with it. I think it's going a lot better than I thought it was. And this is a good front start. Now, I feel like I want to like do some windows around the like corners of like the rest of the building, because as much as I love to say we aren't just looking at the front of this building, so we got to focus on the other sides. I like schools because it's very like rudimentary. Like you don't have to change much about it. Okay. I know that's gonna look super weird on the inside as far as like the windows being all like weird sizes, but I think that's okay. I think that's not gonna bother me. Watch me want to change it when I get inside, but right now it's not gonna bother me. So now I'm looking at siding because I've done all the windows, the doors, the columns, all of that stuff. So now I want to look at like siding, which I'm thinking rock. I think I've done everything uh in this like brick and uh stone plaster type thing. I think I fixed all of that. So now I'm going to do some flooring, which isn't going to be major. Um, so we've got a couple of, oh, and I need to throw base game in here too. So we got a couple of options, for like stone and concrete and stuff. Um, I feel like I literally just want to do like a base concrete. Uh, maybe this. Nice. Does this look better like this? It actually does. Okay. So that is the exterior of the build so far. I still have to do, I'm going to do minimal planting. Oh, wait. Who can guess what I've done wrong? Foundations, of course. Base game and high school years. High school years does not add anything. So I kind of want to do my favorite base game like trick or whatever is this one right here has the same swatches as the roof trims and the half wall trims. So I can at least make these match the half wall trims. So that way the foundation looks somewhat cohesive with the rest of the build. Now we still just have like blaring white on the bottom, which is not ideal, but it's not horrible. So we should be fine. So the next thing that I'm going to be like focusing on, I guess you could say, is going to be this front patio entrance area, essentially. So right now, this is the outside of the high school. I'm going to be doing some minimal planting and I'm going to be focusing on this front area. So I think this is the outside pretty much done. A lot of it is copy and paste. So, like all around the sides here with this low-lying fence that follows this pathway is literally just like the same bush over and over again. There's not anything crazy going on with the landscaping. So we come up here to our first major feature, which is this lovely guy right here. He is a part of the school, you have to agree. I've made like a makeshift parking lot here. This is primarily for teachers. I don't know how they're gonna get here. There's no like road. And I know there's all parking lot over here, but all of these look like the seniors of high school and then of course the handicap. But I think I have like one for the teachers or maybe the principal themselves. I'm not really for sure. But another feature I've added is I've added these little like columns around the front of the staircases here. One, because they look cool and they add more architecture ideas, but also they're kind of hiding where the fence interrupts. So, anyways, this is the best swatch of this like school thing that I could find that works with the vibe that I've got going. So and it's the base swatch. So we're going with that. Then I've added our second feature of landscaping is this little guy because he's also a part of the family. But over here I've added some little seating areas, just a fun little idea. I have an idea of like high schoolers meeting out here under the willow tree, just being like, ah, love, young love, but I don't know. I just thought that would be kind of cute. So I've added all of that around and that is, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the front, the outside, and the layout of our new high school done. So we'll take a look at what the previous one looked like. So just a little notation. The previous one looked like this. And our new one looks like this. Okay, guys. Well, this took me a long time. I do hope you guys had a lot of fun because I did. And I hope this is like cohesive in the long run, but we'll see. I do think I see the sun coming up, so that seems to be all the time that we have for tonight. I hope you had a good night, just as I did, and I hope you enjoy your beautiful morning coming up. I can't wait to see the inside of this, and I hope you guys like it just as much as I do, because so far I am loving this color scheme. I'm loving the idea, and I'm loving the layout we've figured out. So I hope this works the way that we hope it does. Either way, we will meet again when the moon is high to see what another night will bring us. I love you all, and I hope you have sweet dreams. Bye-bye now.